Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals.
All day, baby, all day. Go! Ready! Go, go, go! Luck 11B! Luck 50!
Luck on first down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Love. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. On 1st and 10, Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 57. Know your job. Hey,
now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got you.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points.
Does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You ready?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Here's Locke. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
That's it, baby. We got one.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Pilot, 64. Ready.
They'll run now with Dillon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
61, matchbox lights. Come on, let's go. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Get it.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Go on. Hey, alert three. Check four. Undercrush. Beat grip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Down. 30 base. Check 24. Protein spill.
Here we go on second and 12.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Nice pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant.
Third and 2, Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
Now Gordon on first down. Able to push his way through. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On second and 9. Luck. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that...
Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. Luck sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
It's about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Good, good, good. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hit it.
2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yard. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
15 runs. 15 I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Delta. Set the tone, defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep winging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 9, check 9. Blue draw corkers. Check. Squeeze. 36.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Recon, 132 fighter. You ain't doing nothing today. 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready? Get ready. Check it back. Greystone, travel.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down. Down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
On the double. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. General West, they go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Pilot, 64, weak. Shit.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. This is taken at the 18. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready, break.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, exit. Ready.
2nd and 13. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll look to throw here. And able to find Green. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Ready, set. 50. I'm scared. Slam. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's go.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Protein spill. 50, Mike 50. Come on, D. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. X3, 218, chopper.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo. Come off the ball, horn. Hey, zoom. Hey. 6'6", bullet high. Watch the pass. Sponge. No. Hey, Haywood. Watch it. 50.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check. Hey, Sam off.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Bravo. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go. Hit it.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
59 Mike. 11.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shoot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You draw Corkers.
Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, The big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Mike, go. 50. Check. Mike's 55.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Check. Rock it. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, orbit. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. There's a party. Get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One
set.
score down.
70,
Here we go.
80.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Hey, high 7. Hurry up, Lee Griffin.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. And he cuts it back right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Bengals 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Break. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
18 Gator. It's our time. It's our time. Go.
And they take a knee. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Watch a slat. Watch a slat.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Check. On.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Denver, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.